A woman can ask for tons of things as if she was talking to Santa Claus. Their fat egos, no pun intended, make them feel like they can do whatever they want, whereas men don't. In fact, if a man asks a woman what her body count is, he's insecure. But if a woman asks a man what his job is, how much he makes, and the neighborhood he lives in, she's prudent. Give me a break. Take a look at what these girls have to say about body counts.
Should body count matter? Last question. Hold on. We're going to start with Sophia. Actually, no, we're going to start with Ayana.
Okay. Should body count matter? It shouldn't, but to a big amount of people it does. I think that it's quite unfair because, you're doing your own thing, right? Why are you judging someone on their past if you're living in their present? But at the same time, some people aren't into that.
The past,
like you said earlier about no one wants to drive a new car with mileage or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I bought a used car. And it's pretty nice to me. But
is it a Mazda?
It's actually a Prius.
Okay. Should body count matter?
I don't think it should matter, honestly. Like, I know it does matter to a lot of people.
Okay.
But, like, I've had instances where, like, be fucking around and just be like, oh, like, what's your body count? And it could be, like, someone will say it's really high. And to me, I'm just like, okay, well, I don't really, like, I don't care. Unless you're, like, someone who's really fucking nasty with, like, an STD or some shit. Then it's like, okay, get the fuck out of here. But I personally think that experience is experience. And, like, if you're in the present, you're just getting what you're getting in the present, honestly. Like,
okay.
I also don't think it matters because you could easily just lie. You know what I'm saying? And then you're still going to fuck them and you're going to think it feels just as good as if
it's not going to mean anything if you
like you didn't know, I don't know.
So, okay, start off the
It just
relationship with a lie, okay?
Start off a relationship and we're fucking. It's not a relationship.
Eventually, that's what that turns into.
I guess.
You've been
If they
you've been
vibing for your body count, then it should never have been a relationship thought.
Well, yeah,
if they're asking that straight off the bat, then
yeah, you're kind of weird.
They probably got something.
You kind of only care about.
They got something that. Okay, so but should body count matter?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay,
Like,
Lauren.
You're still gonna have sex at the end of the day.
I think it matters a little bit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa,
I think it matters. Like,
Didn't see that coming.
Really?
No.
Oh. No, it matters. STDs are rampant. Like, if you look at the stats, it's crazy. Like, you have to. I personally would want to know that my partner is like intentional and safe and intentional about who they're being with.
But when a man asks that, he's not thinking about if you're intentional. Let's really be for real. He's thinking about, are you used up?
Yeah.
Like, did you fuck this many people? They're not just thinking, oh, she probably has STD. Like,
and you can have a high body count
I
and
think
not
that shit.
have a sexually transmitted
But not
disease.
everybody.
No, of course
Most
not.
people don't. You're an outlier.
But still, like, if someone tells me they've slept with 1,000 people, I'm like, what the fuck
the
is wrong
fuck?
with you?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm saying it matters a little bit. Like, if we take it to this thought experiment to the extreme,
your
it's like
age compared to your body.
right. It's
count,
like what?
maybe?
Okay, yeah,
like
maybe
what?
that'd be
Are you
okay.
unemployed? Like, what is going on? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you have time to rack up that many? Sophia.
I think body count definitely matters. Like, you can lie about it, but like the fact is, like, you could kind of tell where somebody's head is at based off their body count, if they really are just, open to whatever, or if they're working for something. So to me, it's like, it's not even just body count, but it's kind of like, how long were you messing with that person? How long did it take you to move on to the next? It's a lot of dynamics.
Yeah.
As you would expect,
Zach.
I care about body count. Personally, I just don't find the value, or I guess it's just a turn off when I'm just going to be another one on the list, so I tend to just decline or say, like, I don't want to be another one on your list, because it just shows out of, like, disrespect for me or for you. I just don't really see the point of, like, the hooking up and having a high body count. Yeah, personally, yeah, it's a pretty big factor when it comes to a serious relationship, or like, how have you carried yourself before this to not embarrass me or and shit like that. It's also that, like, the lower the body count, like, the better the marriage is going to be.
I don't think I've ever had that.
she
At least some of these women admit the raw truth. Good to know. Anyway, the mileage analogy is very telling and describes perfectly what many men feel. A car with high mileage is more likely to break and give you problems, whereas a brand new car is more reliable and comes with certain guarantees. The same idea applies to women. If she is smashed with the entire hood, as the guy with the tank top said, you'll probably be just another one on her list. In other words, you have just increased her body count, and if you got unlucky, you just caught an STD, my friend. Let's take a look at the comments. The fact that she thinks that 25 is the norm, especially for her age, it's not a blasphemy. It's just fucking ridiculous from modern women saying that at this point. I'm just tired of hearing this. Are there really no people left who are 25 to 30 and who had a serious relationship? Perhaps a few, but they did not sleep with anyone and in a row with everyone, and 10 bodies is the maximum that they had. For some, this is a lot. I mean, what the fuck? In an ideal world, you should have one body count. Your wife, for women, your husband. That's it. Deal with it, damn. Women will on one hand complain about all of their trauma, triggers, and baggage while simultaneously arguing that body count doesn't matter. Blah 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 blah. The most attractive thing a girl can do when first meeting is making it clear they are only talking to you and only interested in you, and getting to know you, giving you two a fair shot, and being on the same page from the start. Hands down, that is the most attractive thing as a girl/woman you can do to a potential next relationship. No guy will disagree with this, and if girls/women only listened and actually paid attention, they would be finding more men they deal with interested in them when you are only talking to one man at a time. If you're talking to and dating multiple guys, you will lose attraction to guys, especially high-valued men, the ones you want and wish for, but will never get because you all think you're 10s. Men are visual, but women look deeper, especially when they see some signs of status like a Rolex, designer brands, and the like. It's common to hear people say that they have no time, but in reality, they just mean that they have other priorities and plans, which is fine. But as for modern women, it's nothing but a nice way of saying, I don't like you. Well, when they see your Lambo, they just throw themselves at you.
Have some lunch. Oh, spoke too soon. Ooh, what's your name, beautiful?
Hi, I'm Alex.
I'm Clive.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. See, you came out of the gym. Where you hit today?
Yep, legs and glutes.
Oh yeah? Yeah, I see that booty popping.
Thanks.
What you about to get yourself into?
My boyfriend's on his way to pick me up right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I just started up a pre-workout business, and I got some
I
samples.
bet pre-workout makes you a lot of money.
Yeah, I got a blueberry blast, pineapple express, cherry bomb.
Those sound like really cool flavors.
The dopest.
Yeah.
Well, you want a sample?
Honestly, you can see that I'm not interested, so if you could please just leave me alone, that would be great.
Oh, damn. Okay, cold shoulder. All right. All right, you have a good day. I'm out here anyway.
Is this your car?
Yeah, it's my car.
What kind of a car is this? It's really nice.
Yeah, it's a 2020 Corvette.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How'd you afford this nice car if you just started a business?
I mean, business is booming.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You look really good next to it as well. I can see you work out.
Yeah, never skip leg day, baby.
Sorry about earlier. I've been in a fight with my boyfriend all day, and you know how it is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. But you're looking pretty good.
Oh,
Surprised I
well,
didn't notice before.
I mean, it's hard to miss these gains, you feel me?
So, how are you affording this car if you're just starting or selling pre-workout outside of a gym?
I mean, I like that one-on-one connection.
Yeah, so do I. So how can I work on getting that one-on-one connection?
I mean, you can start off by coming to lunch with me, and we go from there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm pretty hungry anyways, so I might join you.
Oh, your boyfriend don't mind?
No, we're not serious. We just started dating.
Oh, that quick. All right, oh, cool. All right, we out here. Difficult digger.
Can you make some room for me? Maybe you'll unlock the door?
I'm not really in the mood for gold diggers.
Gold digger? I'm a gold digger?
Yeah, did I stutter?
How am I a gold digger?
I mean, you weren't interested in me till you saw the car.
Well, I didn't know what you were trying to do. You were a stranger trying to sell me something. I didn't know if you were a weirdo.
I just wanted to give you some samples of some blueberry blast.
Well, I'm more interested in you and your car than your pre-workout.
But do you realize how bomb that pre-workout is?
I guess I'll find out now, right?
How about your man?
He won't care. He's late anyways. At least I'll have a ride home. You know what I mean.
Oh, you wildin'. You know what? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we could get some lunch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Looking for me?
No? You thought. your man could have fun with your gold digger ass because it won't be with me. She's definitely a gold digger. We out here.
Poor boyfriend. Well, he really knew what that gold digger was really about, so that's a huge win. Once a better guy comes her way, she just wants to dump him to gain more security. Oh, and let's not forget that her boyfriend is always late. That man was a G, and the funny thing, the "is this your car" phrase never gets old. Let's take a look at the comments. These lines never get old. Is that your car? No, sorry, I can't. My friends are waiting for me. I have a boyfriend. What's disgusting is how gold diggers rub their filthy hands on the dude's car like it's hers, shaking my head. Gold digger, I have a boyfriend. Gold digger sees car. Gold digger says, my boyfriend died 5 minutes ago. Here's my question. Who is really the prize, the man or the woman? I'm pretty sure y'all agree it's the man, but take a look.
1 in 3 guys right now is a virgin or hasn't had sex in a year. None of y'all on the panel are virgins or haven't had sex in a year. That's the difference. Like, sex comes easy for women, so men don't respect women that have a lot of sex because it's easy to come by.
I feel what you're saying. Like, we could just hit up somebody and anybody's gonna be there.
And the reason why I say the men are the prize is because men have to bring way more to the table to get a date than a woman has to bring to the table to get a date.
You're right. But again, that's just science, like we said.
And just being from a factual standpoint, like, there's plenty of beautiful women, but there's not that many successful men that women want.
I feel like only successful men
Yes,
are the prize.
Yeah.
But like,
Well,
if you're a high value man and you're doing everything right, women are gonna
But that's why they're a prize, because they're a rare commodity.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I agree with you. I'm just saying, like, not.
Men have to hustle, go out there, get that money, be charismatic, charming, tall, and the list goes on and on. As a man, you're probably aware of this and do the work. Most women, though, live in a fantasy where they're perfect no matter what they do and say. An average woman's body count is way higher than the average man's. A man doesn't get laid unless he's already high value or a Chad/Tyrone. It's also funny to see the faces of these women when Myron said none of them were virgins. Plus, he's right when he says that a promiscuous woman is not valuable because women get laid more easily than men. Men need to bring a lot to the table and tick all the boxes, whereas a woman just needs to be pretty. She can also have a decent social life and a whole waiting list of men, even if she's got a very disagreeable personality. Men and women are simply different, and a high-value man, as Myron said, is a rare commodity, so men are really the prize. Women don't deserve a pedestal just for having a pussy. Let's take a look at the comments. Beauty, fertility, modesty, and youth fades quickly. Women are born with their value. Men are not born with their value because attaining control, influence, ownership, and power takes time. And that's exactly why men are in reality the prize. Hot chicks are all over the planet, but hot chicks who can submit to you and be an asset are way more scarce. Just because she's got a certain pair of chromosomes, she doesn't deserve your attention. Another comment, they are making themselves look so bad, all they care about is money, and they wonder why high-value men cheat. They don't give a damn about us, they just want a free life. Yeah, these women talk wonders about themselves because they've got empathy, emotional awareness, and all that, but they wouldn't give an average man the time of day. Plus, when they're in a privileged position and a man takes care of them, they offer very little in return. Another comment, a woman that's a 5 can rack up 100 bodies in a month, while a man that's a 5 gotta work his ass off for half that. That's the absolute truth. No matter how average or even ugly she is, she's probably run through. Looks are deceiving sometimes, but if she looks like a 304, she's a 304. Plain and simple. Serious question, would you have empathy for 304s? Let's see, once again, why a man's questioned just for having standards?
If I'm looking for a wife, I don't want her to have been with like more than 5 to 7 guys personally.
So are you gonna hope that the person that you're going to be with at some point hasn't slept with more than 7 people than you?
He wants a virgin.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Yeah.
Honestly, like if that's genuinely something that you're looking forward to, like more power to you. But I think maybe you should search in your heart for a little bit more empathy.
I don't think it's about empathy.
I feel
that
like
why can't that just but why can't that just be his preference?
Yeah. It can be. Maybe my personal views are going into that, but that's just me, I guess.
A woman can easily demand tons of things from a man, but a man looking for a woman with a low body count or even a virgin must search for some empathy in his heart? Give me a break. That woman won't feel any empathy for a man who is fat, broke, or whatever inadequacy for that matter. Plus, why can't that just be his preference? A man's standards are discrimination, but a woman's are a preference. Doesn't make any sense. Let's take a look at the comments. What women say when they do not qualify for your preference but wish they did. That's when you take your power back as a man. Instead of accepting breadcrumbs, here's the thing. Take it or leave it. Kudos to that man for not making concessions. She said that because she wants him but can't have him with the current standards. He's a hero. He's a hero for many reasons, including the fact that he has put that woman in her place. And that takes us to the next comment. Does she have empathy for a guy that doesn't meet her preferences? Say a dude is 5'6", 130 pounds, and makes $30K a year. Is she going to have empathy and date him long term even if he doesn't match her preferences? Or is she going to openly treat him with derision and contempt? Feminists complain about double standards, but they are the masters of them. Women want 666 guys, and feel free to reject a man who doesn't tick a certain box. But a man who just wants a virgin, or at least a woman with low body count, is a bad person. Just like these women won't have empathy for a guy not meeting their standards, you are free to have no empathy for a woman who doesn't meet yours. Period. Guys, thanks for checking out this video. Stay tuned for more daily content. Like, subscribe, and comment. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.